Hi, Genki here, and welcome to my video tour of the Tokyo Game Show 2023, held at the Makuhari Messe just outside of Tokyo, in Chiba Prefecture. So let's go in. So I attended the Tokyo Game Show on 2 of the business days and 1 public day. Most of this video was filmed on the public day when I had some free time to take some footage. As you can see, it was super busy this year, with over 240,000 people attending the Tokyo Game Show over the 4 days. This was on the Saturday, which had the largest attendance at around 90,000 people. So here's the entrance, you can go in. Then we'll go down to the main hall show floor. This year's Tokyo Game Show was massive, so I could only take a video of this main hall. But there were 2 other main halls and another section where they sold merch and had the indie section. So we'll go down the escalator and onto the show floor, where we're greeted by a Sega Partners booth. Then I went over to the Square Enix booth, which was my favourite booth of the Tokyo Game Show this year. You can see here they have a massive booth, which was the largest booth at the Tokyo Game Show this year. So let's go to the side and we can see what the side of the Square Enix booth looks like. You can see here's the Final Fantasy XIV section. We have the Global Community Manager waiting outside and taking pictures with fans. Over here. Later on, Yoshi P would come here too. And I have footage of that which I'll show you in a bit. So here's the people playing Final Fantasy XIV. So it's all booked up. So this was at the end of the day, on one of the business days where I took the tour of the Square Enix booth. And over here we have this cool Lego statue from Final Fantasy XIV online. You can see the amazing detail and how they're rebuilding the world of Final Fantasy XIV in Lego. Super cool. And over here we have the Square Enix booth where they have a stage and all the different games. Final Fantasy XIV, Foam Stars. You can see this cool light of Foam Stars and some demo units. And if you notice here, Yoshinari Katase was actually in the picture. I didn't notice him then, but later on I did notice him. And here we have Dragon Quest Monsters. It's on the Switch. It's a new Dragon Quest game. And there's Yoshinari Katase. I managed to get a picture with him, and there he is walking off. So goodbye, Katase-san. So yep, that's the Square Enix booth. And also, yep, as I said before, Yoshi P was also lining up and taking pictures and signing autographs for fans. So he was signing all kinds of things like umbrellas and pamphlets for people. I managed to get my pamphlet signed by Yoshi P. He really loves his fans and spent hours and hours taking pictures with fans. Okay, so back to the Square Enix booth. We have a King Slime, massive King Slime, and some other Dragon Quest characters. Very cute. And over to this section where we have some other games such as Dragon Quest Dai, Infinity Strash, Star Ocean, the second R. So this is the Infinity Strash game, which is out very soon. And we have the Star Ocean display with all the classic Star Ocean games in a nice little exhibition display at the front here. Got a cool costume there as well. And the Star Ocean Special Edition. Very cool. And now we're going over to the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth area. We have this cool Hardy Daytona bike on display with the Final Fantasy VII numbers. This is also in the Uniqlo store, which I took a video tour of, and you can watch in my other videos. So yes, here's the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo area. They have this massive Final Fantasy VII Rebirth sign and over 100 demo units you can see in the background here, as well as some cool merch on display such as the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth vinyl soundtrack and this new Ichiban Kuji lottery prizes featuring the polygon figures. These were the ones they released from Final Fantasy VII Remake, and they have some new prizes such as these Tifa and Cloud Limit Break figures and these new super cool polygon figures of Sen, Yuffie, Sid and more. And they have the 19 inches of Sephiroth from the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth Collector's Edition. You can also see the art book and the steel case there, and Sephiroth is looking super amazing in all his 19-inch glory. It looks super massive in real life and very impressive. And I've got this pre-ordered and I can't wait for it to be released next year in February. Yeah, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth was so good, and I played the demo 3 times during my time there, so please check out my impressions video. It was an amazing game. So here's some more merch that's new with the Final Fantasy VII figures and plushes. Got Barret, Red, Aerith, and Ketchi plushes too. And once every half an hour they would have this awesome video of Sephiroth staring at everyone at the Tokyo Game Show floor with flames on all the screens. It was epic. So here we can see more of the demo units for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So many people playing the game. Yeah, this was definitely the most impressive booth in my opinion as a massive Square Enix fan. And here we can see the demo units for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So many demo units. Over 100. So many people could get the chance to play. So now we're going over to the Sega booth. We have the new Kimetsu no Yaiba game. And they're also advertising the new Football Club 24, which used to be called FIFA. That is also part of the Sega Partners game. And as we go around the Sega booth, we are next in the Persona 5 Tactica area. This is where you can try out Persona 5 Tactica. have all the demo units for the Persona games here, and you can see a cool statue of Morgana. This cool Persona 5 Tactica model. And you can see the demo unit here. The lines were pretty long. You have to wait like maybe an hour to play the demos. Hey there, Morgana. They had some more displays, as you can see here. Looks like a collector's edition for Persona 3 Reload. Comes with the book and a cool figure. And here is a really big figure. Very cool. So yeah, that Persona 3 Reloads comes out next year in February 2024. And they had staged performances on their booth with these cool dancers from games such as Persona 3 Reload, Persona 5 Tactica, and they had a catwalk for the Like a Dragon, the man who erased his name, ladies. So yeah, Sega were really going all out with their booth. A massive stage with live performances every hour, and massive booths for the Persona and Sonic games. So we're going over to the Sonic Superstars section, where I got to try out Sonic Superstars. It was a really cool game, and I really liked the new animation and art style. So I think, yeah, if you're a fan of the 2D Sonic games, you'll really love this one. You could also get a free t-shirt if you show them a pre-order of the game. And at random times, Sonic would come out to greet fans. Hey, Sonic. So next we'll go over to the Konami booth. You can see some benches here that people can sit down on. And we can see lots of people. You can see some cosplayers there too, as cosplay returned to the Tokyo Game Show this year. Got some more booths over here. With some cool photo spots. You can take pictures with the exhibition models. Lots of people lining up to take photos. So you can see the Square Enix booth there at the back there too. Again. They have some stage shows on at the moment, which they are cornering off. But we're going to go over to the Konami booth, which is next to the Square Enix booth, as you can see here. So the Konami booth had this new game, which is the new Momotaro game. Where they're now traveling the world So they had some models dressed up as air stewardesses. And they had some tickets. Then there was the massive Metal Gear Solid area with the Metal Gear Solid Collection Volume 1, which has the first 3 Metal Gear Solid games ported over to the modern consoles. They had cool Metal Gear Solid music playing, and there was a massive line to try out the games. And they had these cool paper hats with the exclamation marks. So yeah, that was a very cool Konami booth. And I even got a chance to go inside where they have a small exhibition area with guards and lasers and security cameras. It was very cool. And they have a bunch of Metal Gear Solid merch and pictures. They have this Metal Gear Solid board game. Cardboard boxes. Maybe Snake is hiding inside. And this cool Solid Snake bust. Very cool looking. Plus a bunch of other Metal Gear Solid merch on display. Including these badges and playing cards. So quite a cool little display here with the security guards monitoring and patrolling the top area. Very cool little exhibition area for Metal Gear Solid series. So now we'll go over to the Koei Tecmo booth. They had a few games like a new Atelier Riser mobile game and Fate Samurai Remnant. They had some cool photo spots around the booth and some really cool models for this new Fate Samurai Remnant game. Next we'll head over to the Capcom booth where they had this cool Dragon's Dogma statue. Yeah, Dragon's Dogma was really cool and impressive. I played it a bit and yeah, I really liked how the combat felt and the world seemed really expansive and big. And yeah, the enemies were cool to fight. And you have your allies as well that would help you out and heal you and fight alongside you, which was really cool. So you could take a photo with the dragon. And here's the demo area for Dragon's Dogma 2. You could only play for 15 minutes, so it was quite a short session, but it was a fun game. See some of the gameplay there. You have to run around the forest and to these check marks and fight enemies on the way, along with your allies. I really liked the combat, and it felt really solid, and it looked really good. And over here they have some Street Fighter 6 demo booths. On the other side, some Google Play section, and they have a stage area at the side to do some stage shows and present some games. So now we'll go around to the other side of the Capcom booth, where they have some Resident Evil, such as Resident Evil 4, and they even had the Resident Evil 4 VR mode. So here we can see some of the VR demo units being tried out at the front for the PS VR 2. And they also had the airsoft shooting range in this area too, which was really cool, where you could try out the different Resident Evil guns in airsoft form. Yeah, I also tried out the PlayStation VR 2 with Resident Evil 4, and it was super impressive. The shooting felt really accurate and really immersive and quite scary. So now we'll go over to the Bandai Namco booth, which was opposite the Capcom booth, on the other side of the hall. As you can see, the area is super massive and it took a while to walk over. Yeah, this was just the main hall. There were 2 more halls like this, plus another hall with indie games and merch. So yeah, it was really massive this year. So as we go over to the Tekken 8 area, you can see the big panda. As they announced, the new character Panda will be part of the roster for Tekken 8 at the Tokyo Game Show. I got to try out Tekken 8 and it feels super impressive, really smooth, and really cool animations and graphics, and yeah, I was super impressed with it. And yeah, if you're a Tekken fan, it's a great time. So there's another stage show going on here. And we'll have a look at some of the exhibition items. We've got Jin with his wings, and we have some acrylic stands and a fan, all Tekken themes. So here's a demo area at the back there where you can see people playing the different Bandai Namco games. And on the other side we have another cabinet with more Tekken goods. We have King and Jin models, and also this trading card game. So let's go around to check that out. We have some Sandland figures and these really big statues. There's the Sandland characters and a big tank. So really cool. We go around, there's the Blue Protocol picture area. And here is the Sinduality model with a big robot. Sinduality Echoes of Ada. So in the other hall they had a level 5 booth where I got to try out Deca Police on the PS5, and it was a super cool game, and I was super impressed with its ATB action. You have to arrest people and handcuff them. They also had a Hoyoverse section with Genshin Impact and Honkai Star Rail, which was really popular. And here was PlayStation's presence at the TGS show, which was a booth at the indie corner. And here's Xbox section, which was a Game Pass booth at the Galleria PC area. And also a quick video of some of the merch in the merch area of the Square Enix store. We have some Final Fantasy VII merch here, including clear files and plushies. I picked up those clear files for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. And we have some Final Fantasy XIV goods, Final Fantasy XVI, cool metallic plates, and Torgal plushies, even a Moogle figure and some keychains. So we have some Neo goods, and there was also a music store, a Square Enix music store, with a cool Final Fantasy VII Rebirth display, with those of Final Fantasy VII soundtracks. So yeah, that was the video tour of the Tokyo Game Show 2023. I hope you enjoyed the video, and please keep it locked on my channel for more content about the Tokyo Game Show, including previews and impressions of the games I played. Thanks you so much for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, and also consider subscribing to my Patreon at patreon.com/GenkiGamer. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one. Ja ne!